Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. And it's going to be broken up by a hit, incomplete. Couldn't make a play on the throw. The defender did the next best thing, ensuring that it's not going to be caught by anybody. 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Here's May on 2nd. It's complete. Kyle Williams. Nice move. He's got some running room. He's hit, finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down New England.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
May looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Josh Jobe bringing that one to an end.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Henderson here from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. To throw, here's May. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. 1st and goal, Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Ricky Pearsall with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. He's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On second down, here's Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play fake. Darnold finds Kupp once more. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Darnold looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Darnold. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Henderson to open the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Made a throw it. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Escapes a defender. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold on the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
A couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Darnold. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. To throw, here's Darnold. And Lyman gets his hands on it, incomplete. He was watching the quarterback the whole way, got his paw in the passing lane. That's going to bring up 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. May. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's May. Taken in by Williams outright. Now Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that is a Patriots first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action. Here's May. Looking to his fullback now. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. May's going to take it himself. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
First down, Patriots.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. May off the play fake. Hits his running back. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
This is Henderson on second down. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Ooh, but I think the Patriot got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Throw here, third down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Throwing is May. And he gets home. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they bumped their lead up to 14.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talked about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
On second down, Darnold. He beams one deep right side. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Big trade news just coming across the wires. Two teams hoping to strengthen their individual situations.
somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. And I want answers now. Who, what, where, and why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gonna get and what he gonna do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'm up the floor with him. And I kick in the door and let the get him. I got fools that'll go get him. That's for him and Pooh and them dudes that run with him. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up.
We welcome you into the Pacific Northwest. And not really a surprise, but some rain is in the forecast. But these fans, they've come prepared. Rain jackets, ponchos, whatever they need, and they are loud. The 12th man is something else here, and they will have their voice heard. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. They're meeting at Super Bowl 49. Who's thrilling? What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Darnold. It's the electric return man getting involved in the passing game, Rashid Shaheed.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
To throw is Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
This will be fielded at the 17. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A short one caught by Garner. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off of play action, Darnold. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
JSN, as he's known everywhere around the league, was the Offensive Player of the Year in 2025 with nearly 1,800 yards receiving. Why is he so dominant? Terrific combination of route running and hands.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. To the right, there's Barner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down right about the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold from the gun. That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Charbonnet will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Pass fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's May. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. And the rain, as we expected might happen at some point, has started to fall here. They'll throw with May. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Darnold. Right back to Shaheed. He's got another one. Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw, it's May. He's got it to Williams. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they go play action with May. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sacks. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Jones on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down and 6 now. Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards.
They pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. May now off the bootleg. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Second and 15. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Berringer now.
Formation for the Patriots.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Big trade news just coming across the wires. Two teams hoping to strengthen their individual situation.